It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Bruce Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. Talk about this Giant defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27th.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Rodgers now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. Shifts by him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this to the 32. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing, Jones. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Giants sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. And winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
You talk about this Jets defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Jones. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Trucks over him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Half 18, half 18. Bama, Bama, Bama.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, Fournette. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Giants.
Hardman on the return.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
34-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's second and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Second down and 4.
Great.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Breece Hall. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Now Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Oh, a nice spin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Other side, come through.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Timberland.
From the 41, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Cockroach.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. $23 yards on the tuck and run. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Gold Reaper.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Apple.
Fournette running out of the gun.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Gold North Salad.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 5.
Dom Capers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Fournette will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Over.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
No. Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we
I
go.
kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10.
South salad, South salad, South salad, South apple, 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 apple.
Throwing again. Jones. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers
Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and more, and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We all saw the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll give to Hall.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New York.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Great.
Throwing, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 101 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On third down, here's Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Great.
To throw again, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Ladybug.
Now a play fake here on first down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
A gain of 17 yards brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Giants take over.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up third down.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
South salad, south salad. Home it, say, home it, say.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Jones on 1st down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Inside handoff now to Fournette. There he goes, left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jones.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him on to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with